starting on the home page, we are going to go into receiving. Now from here we have two different ways we can book in our goods. So we have goods in, which will book in your stock and put them onto a put away location where later on you can pick them up and use them to put away. Or we have goods to location, where similarly you can scan your goods, you can put them in and you put them straight on the shelf. So two different ways that you can do your goods in. So starting with goods in, we've got a few options here. We can either straight away type in our purchase order number, or we can choose to scan our purchase order number. As you can see, this has actually stacked the purchase orders. So if you have multiple orders coming in from one supplier, you can book them all in at the same time. So we can now start unpacking our boxes and scanning them to put them away. And you see, as we scan each one, in no particular order, they start stacking up. We can also choose to select the item if you've got a larger quantity, and you can type in the quantity you've received or use the plus and minuses. Once we've confirmed this, we can see that these orders are now ready and we can complete here. Just on the right hand side of the screen, we can see they're going into location GIN, which for us is goods in. So we're going to complete this session, and that is our stock now booked in. Just below that, we can see we have credit list. So this is for putting away your returns from customers. So we can see we've got returns notes come in, we can select them, and we can see what we've got to put away. So we can select this item, we can either scan or type in the amount we've got and confirm it, and we can put it away. So now, going back to our front page, we are going to go into put away. On the screen again, we've got a few options. So we have got ad hoc. So from here, we go straight into location GIN, so goods in. We can scan to choose a different location, but we're going to choose our part numbers. So we've selected here. We have got the BAT 10s, and we've got 16 of them. And it is showing us the destination. So we have AA 103. We're going to select a different location, and we're going to choose to go to AA 101, and we can now see our destination has changed on the screen. We can choose the number we are putting away, or we can scan. So we have 16 to put away. I'm going to put all 16 on this shelf. So that is now done. They have been put on that shelf, and we can either continue with another part number, or we can stop for put away. We can also create a list of items to put away. So if we create a list, we can get a tote ready. So we can pick our tote number, and we can simply start scanning the products we'd like to put away. So each time we scan, obviously the quantity will go up. So we have 2 of each here, and I'm now going to create this list. In order to put away this list, we are going to go into the location option, and we're going to simply scan our tote again. And now we can see everything that's in that tote. You can see we've already had something that was in there. And as before, we can scan the location we're at, and we can scan the part number starting. So we can scan BAT 15, and we can start choosing the number we are putting away. As we work our way through it, we can scan the other items as well and start putting all of these away. And once we're completed, we are going to put stop put away. That is the product now put away in their locations. So I'm going to come back out here now. We have another option, which is clear container. So this is if you do have items left over in a tote and you want to empty it before starting a new put away, we can scan this tote, and it shows us everything that is still in the total location. And we can completely clear this, and this puts all of the items back into the original location. And finally, we now have the options for goods on site. So this will be an option you are familiar with within Autopart. So you can select your purchase order and you can mark it as on site, similarly to how you do with your normal purchase orders. And this will show up on your sales order screen or wherever else you need it to be. So if I start by typing in the purchase order number, we can select the purchase order and then we can mark as on site. So now if I search it again, we can now see it is shown on site.